All right, so in this video, I'm going to try and show you kind of what's going on when we are multiplying by fractions, one fraction to another, how to solve those problems, and kind of what the concept is and why the answer is smaller, and is the answer actually smaller. So let's start by thinking about whole numbers. So if I have an area model and I say that, oops, this side is 2 inches and this side is 4 inches. Well, if we want to look at what's going on inside here, right? How much is this area? We multiply 4 by 2 and we get an answer of 8. But it's not just 8, it's 8 inches. And it's not 8 inches because 8 inches is a length. Okay, that would be where we're talking about. I mean, even the perimeter of this is what? 4 and 4 is 8, 10, 12. 12 inches perimeter. Inside, it's not 8 inches. It's 8 inches squared. This is a larger area. It takes up more space than 8 inches. 8 inches is a line. 8 inches squared is an area. It covers more. Okay, so that's a very important understanding to have to make sense of what we're going to talk about next. This is not 8 inches. It's 8 inches squared. It is larger. 8 inches squared is larger than 8 inches. It's bigger. It takes up more space. Okay, so if I look at a new array and I say that I am looking at 1/2, okay, of this, okay, we're going to just say that this is an inch, even though it isn't. I'm sorry. If we get into that, it starts getting too small. So maybe I just need to get a better camera or something to really show it. But we're going to say that this is an inch and this is an inch, okay? I've tried to draw a square there. So what we are going to look at is we want to look at what is 1/2 of an inch, okay, by 1/4 of an inch. Okay, so again, we're not looking at the whole side anymore. We're looking at part of it. And so 1/2, okay, if we put this into 1/2, all right, so if we looked at this entire area here, this is 1/2 here and 1/2 here. So this is 1/2 right now by a 1/2. So this would be 1/2 inch squared. Okay, so again, no, we're just going to keep on going. So here, if I split this into fourths going this way, all right, now I've split this side into 4 different pieces. So what we are looking at is either, you can think of it as 1/4 of 1/2 or 1/2 of 1/4. All right, so again, if we look at 1/4 of this, it's going to be here. Okay, this is 1/4 of the area. We could keep going, but that would be 1/4 of the whole inch up here. We're not doing that. We are looking at 1/4 of the 1/2 of an inch. We are looking at 1/2, right? This whole thing would be 1/2 of a whole inch. We are looking at 1/2 of this 1/4 inch right here. So where these two colors are. So if we look at this area, okay, of the whole square, then this area is 1 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1/2 by 1/4 equals 1/8. Now, that works in math if you just had this equation, but it also works if this was like a problem about area. And so what you need to understand is this 1/8 is actually bigger than the 1/4 and the 1/2, because this 1/4 and this 1/2 is about a line, okay, about distance, just like over here. This was a distance thing. So this is 2 inches by 4 inches, and this whole thing is 8 inches squared. Well, now this is just a half and a fourth, and this area in here is an eighth. So if this was like inches by inches, this would actually be 1/8 inches squared, which is bigger than a half of an inch. 1/8 inches squared is bigger than a quarter of an inch. It covers more area. And so even though that this looks less, it's actually more because we're looking at this eighth as an eighth of this whole square. And this half of an inch, we're only looking at it as this little bit of a line. So I hope that this has given you a little bit of an insight as to what is happening. And so what I want you to do now is I want to get your notebook out. And I want you to write down some thoughts that you're having. What did I talk about? What is making sense? What are you struggling with? And I will wait here. Things for me are is that one, we're going to get into more of this. We can use this area model to really make sense of fractions and how to multiply them together, which again, I'll do another video on. Our neighbor's dog just came in and is looking at me. And the other thing is that even though our answer is less, like that 1/8 is less, it actually might be more because we're looking at that area of a whole and not just the 1/8. Okay, do you want to see him? He's a very cute guy. There he is. Say hi, Tulio. His name's Tulio. He's got a great tail. All right, everybody. I hope that was helpful. If there's something confusing, please let me know. Bye.